Heavyweight slobber knockers in this one, Meat. Can't wait to get your perspective. Are you going to roll with the Black Beast, who at 26 and 11 has lost three straight, 4 of 5, and he's taking on Rogerio de Lima, who I think he's kind of peaking right now, right? He's won two straight. Most recently, he absolutely smoked Waldo Cortez Acosta. Easy light work, and he picked up that first round finish over Andre Arlovsky before that, and he's won 4 of 5. His last loss was to Blagoy Ivanov, and that was a unanimous decision in a pretty close competitive fight. So Deligma, ever since jumping up to heavyweight, has really been doing some great things, and Black Beast has just really fallen on tough times, right? I mean, he got submitted pretty easy work by Sergey Spivak just a couple months ago back in February, and then got finished in the first round by Sergey Pavlovich. Tuivasa finished him in the second round. I mean, Black Beast hasn't really won since he was able to sleep Chris Dawkins, and we know that basically everyone can sleep Chris Dawkins. So I'm interested to see if Black Beast, who at one point fought for the title, he has the most knockouts in heavyweight history. He was really at the top of the division. I want to see if he still has what it takes to even take out a guy like Deligma. And if we look at the odds, minus 170 is Deligma, so the odds makers aren't really bullish on the Black Beast getting this one done. But at plus 145, we know Black Beast always has that YOLO KO power. So what are your thoughts on this one, Meat Boy? I mean, we know it's not in Houston, so do you think Derrick Lewis can pick up the KO, or is Derrick Lewis done?
You know, I never like seeing momentum of downtrending when it comes to a fighter. I mean, he's 38, he's pushing 40. So is, Ligma, but he's on a great fight win streak, 2 fights, and he's been looking better and better at every fight. But man, this is such a tough call. I mean, Derrick should get it done, should win by KO, but I'm gonna ride with Ligma because he's on a nice win streak, and I just don't know if Derrick is still there. So until Derrick gets a win, I gotta bet against him on this one.
Yeah, and the thing is, we know Deligma has a hell of a chin, right? I mean, when this guy loses, it usually is by decision. Once in a while, he got submitted. I think back to when OSP did it to him, and Romanov, I believe, did the same. But he hasn't been slept by a KO in a while. And obviously, Black Beast carries just that insane next-level power, so it's impossible to rule that out. But Deligma is a guy with kind of an iron chin, so it's kind of a tall order, in my opinion, for Lewis in this one. But it's one of those rare ones, Meat Boy, where even though Vegas is not bullish on Derrick Lewis, the Tapology Timmies are in full force, and they think that Derrick Lewis will sort of right the ship and pick up a KO. If we look, 62% is rolling with Derrick Lewis. Basically all brown, a slight sliver for a base decision, but 62% rolling with Lewis, 38% meanwhile rolling with Pazau, and it's pretty differentiated, but there is a lot of brown for the KO. So if you're picking Deligma, do you think he's going to finish Lewis? And if he does, is KO TKO in the works?
Yeah, I think one of these guys are getting slept. If it goes to decision, that will blow my mind. So either Derek wins by knockout, or he gasses out and Ligma Goods gets the job done. I don't see it would blow my mind if this goes decision, but someone's getting slept, is what I believe.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And shoot, I mean, I love to ride with the Black Beast, and it's going to be one of those fights where I probably won't be sprinkling it too heavy on Pazau just because it's Derek Lewis, right? He's always dangerous. I always think back to that fight against Volkov where he was losing every second until he wasn't. But for a Meat Boy pick, I'm with you, Meat Boy. I'm going to take Pazau. I'm going to take Deligma, and I think that if Deligma does get this one done, I have a feeling it might be by submission. I haven't been encouraged by Derek Lewis's ground game as of recently, and while Rogerio de Lima isn't the best wrestler we've ever seen, the guy, in addition to packing some insane power, does have a serious grappling arsenal and is a BJJ black belt. So I'm going to roll with Pazau by finish for Meat Boy's sake, but of course I'm rooting for Derek Lewis. You would love to see the guy get back on track, maybe have a couple more fun fights before hanging it up, but if he loses this one, Meat Boy, is it BKFC?
I think it is BKFC, and I think he would do wonders there. So either way, yeah, I'm rooting for Derek, but also I'd be cool with him seeing him BKFC. Throw in the comments who you taking, why. Are you taking Derek Lewis, or are you round with the Meat Boys and taking Ligma?